Let's now welcome to the stage, more applause please, for the President of the European Investment Bank, Nadia Calviño. Great. Thank you, Nadia.
Hi.
Thank you very much, and over to you.
Well, thank you very much for this excellent introduction. We just arrived to New York. We're going to be participating in a very intense agenda of meetings around the UN General Assembly and also the Climate Week. And we're kicking off these meetings, exchanges and debates, I think, in the best possible manner. And I'm extremely grateful for the organization of this event by Project Syndicate. But I'm even more grateful to all of you that decided to spend their Sunday morning. You know, what better way to spend our Sunday morning but discussing these very important matters for today and for tomorrow. I am also very grateful to have to speak just after Mia Mottley, because of course, you know, nobody can compete with her brilliance and leadership and inspiring way of communicating things. But actually, I very much agree with a lot of what she has been saying, and we are cooperating very closely with her as the leader of Barbados, but also as a representative of the small island states that are at the forefront of climate change, to see how we can bring together and mobilize the necessary financial resources to tackle climate change, to invest in our adaptation, in the mitigation, with a very clear idea. She said that €1, $1 invested in prevention and resilience is actually saving $5 to $7 when it comes to tackling natural disasters. Now, as I was saying, we cooperate very closely, and I am proud here to say that we are delivering clear results. So very recently, together with the Inter-American Development Bank, we have agreed on an instrument that can be particularly helpful for highly indebted, most vulnerable countries around the world, which is the first ever debt for climate conversion program. So we will be helping the country to reduce their debt burden, investing in green climate resilience infrastructures that will enable Barbados to continue to progress and save money for future generations. With the help of the European Investment Bank, through our guarantees, we will be providing part of this finance, and I think the cooperation between the two multilateral development institutions is paving the way, showing the way to go when it comes to making a difference around the world. Europe and the European Investment Bank is obviously the financing arm of the European Union. Europe is very strongly committed to this green transition. The video that you showed at the beginning was asking, are we going to do enough? Are we going to mobilize the necessary resources? And you know what I say? Well, we need to. There's no plan B, really. We have to drive the necessary changes, mobilize public but also private investments that can help us tackle this challenge, which is really the challenge of our generation. It is a no-brainer when we look around and we see the natural disasters which are hitting not only Latin America and the Caribbean, also Europe. Only these weeks we have been confronted with massive fires in Portugal, also floods in Central European countries, and this kind of extreme weather events were not so regular, were not happening so often in the past. So it is a no-brainer. We really have to get on with it and do these investments. The European Investment Bank, being one of the largest development institutions in the world, with a particularly well-placed capability to mobilize private investment, and more than 50% of our investments go into climate action, I think has a key role to play in this area. And this is what I will be talking about in these days. 4 key words: climate, health, the multilateral development institutions working as a system, and women, that also have a key role to play when it comes to tackling climate change and supporting climate action. Let me close with a positive word, because I was very impressed by the videos and the red signs that are saying, posing the right questions, but also giving a sense that this challenge is impossible. This is mission impossible. Are we really going to be able to reach these massive investment needs? I am quite confident we will, and I think the multilateral community and the public and private sector working together will be able to unleash the necessary processes. And actually, we are making progress as we speak. The necessary technologies are being developed, investment is being mobilized, We have just published a report that shows that multilateral development banks working together mobilized 125 billion euros last year, and we have doubled the mobilization of private investment in climate action. So there's a lot of debate, but private companies, large and small, are getting on with it. They have understood that the green transition is a great opportunity, and that in order to remain competitive, they do really need to master the technologies of the future. So this is happening. We need to indeed accelerate the pace, as Mia Motley was saying, but I am quite confident that this will continue to be a top priority in the agenda of the newly formed von der Leyen Commission. President von der Leyen will also be attending and speaking in front of the UN General Assembly, and I am quite confident and quite convinced that she will indeed put climate action as a top priority for all of us. Europe has been leading the process in the international arena, and we will continue indeed to make this one of our top priorities, as I was saying a moment ago, going forward. And deepening our efforts and bringing together all this energy, mobilizing the necessary resources, we will succeed. We have very recently an example of how far humankind can go when we work together, and that is providing the vaccines to respond to the pandemic. So we already have a success example that shows that together we're stronger. We just need to repeat this successful example and get it done now. The solutions we forge today will secure a prosperous tomorrow. The future is not written. It will depend on what we do today. And insofar as the European Investment Bank is concerned, we will indeed continue to be leading this discussion and leading this effort, because it really is time. Let me leave it here, and I wish you a very, very productive session. Thank you.
Nadia, thank you.